please watch carefully. If there are any parts that you think you are okay, simplify this. We can start to cancel things off, right? Okay, we see that 25 and 15, they have common factors, which is 5. So we've got 5 and 3 over here. Then I've got b in the numerator and a b in the denominator. Let us cancel them. I've got a c cubed in the numerator, I've got a c squared in the denominator. I can cancel again. So now I'm left with 5a squared c over 3 for my first fraction. Second fraction, I've got half ab. Because of the way you write, some of you are writing this as half ab, and you think that this is equal to 1 over 2ab. This is entirely wrong. It should have been half times ab, which is ab over 2. You see that they are different? I've got so many students who made this mistake. Such a basic concept. How can you conveniently put it in the denominator? Because you don't want to write properly. Okay, so here we are left with fraction on the left, fraction on the right. Multiply them together. In primary school, this is how I taught you. 9 over 4, for example, times 2 over 3 over 5. We multiply numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. So we get 27 over 20. So same thing over here. Let us consider only the numerators. 5a squared c ab. This gives me 5a cubed bc. That's the yellow color part. Numerator. In our denominator, we have 3 and 2, which gives me 6. 5a cubed bc over 6. Okay? Every mistake, 1 mark deducted up to a maximum of 2 marks. Okay? Any questions? If you have questions, you better ask. Because from this first question, I see that many of you are unsure of many things. When you can cancel, when you shouldn't. And then simplifying. I've got students who left it as 25 over 30. 25 over 30. In primary school, you learn that you have to reduce it to the simplest form, right? Okay, leave it as 25 over 30. Next, factorize completely. Now all of you, I think majority, only 1 or 2 students got a full mark. Most of you stop at this step. You saw that, yes, I can take out 9m. 9m is a factor. And then you stop there. You expect that to be 2 marks? No, right? Then we see that 9m squared inside here is the same as this. Let me write it at the side. 9m squared is actually 3m and I squared, right? Then minus 1 is the same as minus 1 squared. So I got a squared minus b squared. Something squared minus something squared. That will give me 3m minus 1, 3m plus 1. That's how we get a final mark. Okay? Next, expand and simplify. A lot of careless mistakes made here. I can see that you know how to do it, but too many careless mistakes. The first one that we can expand, we've got 2y minus 1 and we square it. Many of you tried to use the formula a minus b squared to give me a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. But there's a problem. You didn't realize that in this case the a is 2y. Right? So when you square a, you are supposed to square 2y in order to get 4y squared. Okay, all these are related. So without skipping steps, the working would be 2y a square minus 2 times of 8, which is 2y again, multiplied by 1 plus 1 square. This part over here is the same as this. Okay, so now I'll handle the other part. You are lucky, the setter didn't put this as a minus sign. If this is a minus sign, I'm sure many more will lose marks. Okay, so now I want to add the green side. Y times 2y. Do it step by step. I get 2y squared. Next, y times 3 to give me 3y. Next, negative 5 times 2y to give me negative 10y. Finally, negative 5 times 3 to give me negative 15. So this is the green portion. From here, simplify. Okay, then you will end up with this step. 4y squared minus 4y plus 1 plus 2y squared minus 10y plus 3y minus 15. Group all the like terms together, get the final answer mark. Tell me, is this page difficult? Which part difficult? 1, 2 or 3? 2, 3. Why is this difficult after I've broken it down for you? Now you look at it, is it difficult? No, right? Question 2. What about question 2? This is also not difficult. I've got a square minus b square, where a equals to 3m, b equals to 1. Okay? Next page. Page 2. Given that x squared plus y squared is 26, xy equals to 5, without solving, find the value of x minus y over 2 whole thing squared. I'm quite surprised that many of you actually could do this. Because when I looked at it, I thought, wow, I don't know whether you can handle it or not. But you managed to do it, which is good. So first, we expand this out. X minus y squared. So this is actually the same as x minus y. Okay, let me put it at this side. This is the same as x minus y square over 2 square. Okay, that's how we get this part. So x squared minus 2xy plus y squared divided by 4. Some of you lost marks because you forgot to square the denominator. So you left it as 2. Then it's different already. Okay, so in our numerator, we have x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. Okay, again over here, the teacher skipped a step. If I continue, it would have been x squared plus y squared minus 2xy over 4. All I did was to rearrange. X squared plus y squared minus 2xy. Okay, so x squared plus y squared, we got it from the question, which is 26. Minus 2xy, okay, we see that xy is equal to 5. This part is equal to 5. So minus 2 times 5. As long as you get the numerator correct, I give you 1 mark already. Then you divide it by 4, you get 4. Okay? I remember there is one student, wow, the numerator correct. But the denominator also correct. Then, guess what they put as the final answer? 13 over 4. How you get 13? 26 minus 10, you get 13. Who? You thinking too fast already, right? C wrong. Is it because your handwriting very ugly? Yes, right. I even reminded you to write properly. Okay, so here we have 4. 2 marks. Okay, this one. Almost everybody got it correct. I'm very happy with this question. Those who didn't get it correct means you did not have enough practice. So let me do it for you now. 2x, x, to give us 2x squared. Negative 5 and 9x. Okay, so now we need to fill in the blanks over here. What times what gives me 5? You only have one option, right? 5 and 1. 1 and 5. Okay? So, do you want to put a 5 here and a 1 here? Do you want to? Really? If you do this, you will get 2x and 5x. Will you ever get 9x? No, right? So, we need to switch it around. Instead, it will be 1 and 5. This way, I get 10x and x. Is it possible to get 9x? Possible? What should I do to make it 9x? I'll put a negative here, right? But when I do that, I need to put a negative sign in front of 1. So that x times negative 1 gives me negative x. 2x times 5 gives me 10x. 2x times x gives me 2x squared. Negative 1 times 5 gives me negative 5. And finally, negative x, 10x gives you 9x. Okay? So when you manage to do all this, you need to find the answer. And the answer is staring at you over here. 2x minus 1, x plus 5. 1 mark. Part B. The area of a rectangle is as such. Given the breadth, find the length. And they also told you to use your answer in A. Part B, we see that in the area, I've got 2x squared plus 9x minus 5 as my numerator. Does it look familiar to you? Yeah, we saw it in part A. It is the same. Okay? So this numerator is the same in part A. What is the formula for area of a rectangle? Length times breadth. Okay? So if you can write length equals to area divided by breadth, you get 1 mark. It's for free. And almost everybody got it. The next step, change the division to a multiplication and you flip the second fraction over. Once you manage to flip that, you need to replace your numerator with your answer in part A. Okay, once you transfer this answer down and you factorize this, x squared minus x is actually x times x minus 1. You get 1 mark. But I was lenient here. You show me you can factorize, I give you 1 mark already. Okay? And once you have this, it is just division. X plus 5, x plus 5. X minus 1, x minus 1. To give you x times 2x minus 1, some of you chose to write it as 2x squared minus x. You also get a full marks. So I saw many students did not factorize this. Your x squared minus x. When you did not factorize it, then you ended up with this one is x squared minus x. So you saw that you can cancel this part. You had 2x minus 1, x squared minus x over x minus 1. And then you start to anyhow cancel already. X here cancel with this x. Or you did things like this x cancel with this 2. Cannot be lah. I already taught you how to do it properly. Okay? So looking back at this page, is it manageable? Yes, right. Our homework questions are more complex than this. Okay, now, stem and leaf diagram. State the model mark of students in class A. Okay, we see that the 4 occurs most frequently, so it has to be 64. Almost everybody got this correct. Next, they tell you that median is 76, state value of A. Median, 76. The median is 76. How many students are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 students. Median, position, equals to 20 plus 1 divided by 2, which is 10.5. Okay? Where is position number 10.5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So that's position number 10, position number 11. 10.5 must be inside here. What this means is that the values at position number 10, value at position number 10 plus value at position number 11 divided by 2 equals to 76. So this must mean that the average of these two values, 70A and 70A again, must be 76. So A must be equals to 6. Okay? Value of A, 6. Last. Class B now. 20 students again. Show that the value of P is 0. How do you show that the value of P is 0? Can we start by saying if P equal to 0? No, right? They ask you to show. You're not supposed to use it. But what we know is that there are 20 students. Every student must fall within one of these category. Alright? Every student must be inside there somewhere. So P plus 2 plus 10 plus 6 plus 2 must be equal to 20. At Emma, it must be 20. So here you get P equals to 0. And we put it back, shown. Never write is okay, but it is a good habit to put shown. Sometimes your question is very long. Halfway they ask you to show something. Then if it is hidden in the middle of all your steps, very hard for me to see. So you put on the word shown, it helps me see better. Okay, next. Calculate and estimate for the mean marks. Why do they say it is an estimate? We don't have the exact number of people who got, for example, 31 marks, right? We don't know that. So it is just an estimate. That is why we require the midpoint of this range. From 0 to 50, what is the midpoint? What's in the middle? 0 to 50. 25. What's the middle of this? What's the middle of 50 to 60? 55. Next. Then 85? Is it 85? How many of you put 85? Never mind, don't need to raise your hand. You know can already, huh? This over here, the midpoint is 90. So 25 times P is 0. So here we have 0 times 25 as my first one. Then we have 2 times 55. 10 times 65. Plus 6 times 75. Plus 2 times 90. Divided by the total, which is 20. And you get 69.5. Should we round off? Should we round off? No, right? Hey, but the question say estimate, eh? Then should I round off? No, huh? When they say estimate over here, it is because we do not know the actual breakdown of all the marks. That's why they say estimate. They are not asking you to round off. So the answer is 69.5. Which measure of central tendency is a better representation of the distribution of class A? In class A, we say that if you want to find the average, okay, so measure of central tendency, we like to use the mean. But sometimes the mean is not a good idea. Then we will use the median. Then our final choice will be the mode. Why is mean sometimes not a good idea? Cannot use if there are outliers. Okay? So are there any outliers in this case? What is the outlier? 10 is the outlier. Is 93 an outlier? Is it an outlier? No, it is not. Don't just choose the biggest number as the outlier. The outlier is a value that is very different from everything else. In this case, 93 is quite close to all these 89, 87, 86, 85, blah, 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 right? They're quite close. The outlier in this question is 10. Because after 10, we jump straight to 51 already. So 10 is our outlier. There is a very big gap between 10 and 51. So we say that we should use the median. Reason, there is an outlier of 10 marks in class A. Then by comparing the median of A and B, which class perform better? So median for A is of A equals to 76. What about median of B? What is the median of B? Looking at this, P equals to 0. Where is my median? Where is my center position? Position first. Where is my center position? Median position. Position equals to 20 plus 1 divided by 2, 10.5. Where is this position found? 0 over here, 2 over here. Is my median found here? No, is it found here? Yes, it is. Because here I've got position number 1, position number 2, position number 3, all the way until position number 12. So 10.5 falls within this range. My median position falls within this range, 60 to 70 marks. Do you know the exact median? Don't know, because you don't know how the students did individually. So all I can say is that the median in class B falls between 60 to 70. Okay, so over here, we compare the median for A, 76, is higher than the median of B, which lies between 60 to 70. The highest it can ever be is 70. Even so, the median for A is better, it's higher. So class A performed better.